Hi, I'm Tony Svenning with Hillside Christmas Tree Farm. I want to kind of give another video on how we do the pricing of our Christmas trees. You know, we do have the field run price, the sale price, and the premium price. One thing we added this year was added some flags to kind of point out where the sale trees were, and I kind of want to go through how we're doing that. So why don't you follow along and see how we do. We're going to start behind me. You see that this is our spruce field, and the main field run price, which is any untagged tree that is available for cutting, not roped off. You see the orange fence a little further down, is $10 a foot. So let's kind of walk through. And since this is a new field, there probably isn't any clearance price trees. So let's find one over here. We put premium tags to kind of avoid people cutting up on the trees. And we see that this one here behind me has a premium tag. It's listed as 110. So price a little bit above the field run, or maybe even at the field run, listed as a tag just to avoid people topping it, right? Try to avoid that. Oh, one thing I saw yesterday, I'm working in the kitchen this year, so I don't see a lot of the trees, is I really liked how these black hills are really nice shape and everything like that. So it's, I don't know, I saw a black hill and I was like, wow, that one looked really good. Just, you know, everyone's got their choice. So, all right, we'll walk up to this orange fence and we'll kind of talk about what we do there. And if you've been following along, you are well aware how we kind of control and maintain our fields. So using the staple copy and print, I kind of made some signs here that says, you know, no cutting, no trees, and reserve for, and then we tape on the year, right? That way customers are walking along this line, they see that this whole, you know, everything on this side of the fence is all kind of roped off for next year. Now there's already maybe some 6 to 7 foot trees in here, but again, if you let open up the whole field, they'll wander everything, take your best trees, and you're not developing a good, you know, field management. So reserve some of the trees and kind of control how your customers and where they're cutting. That's a good idea. So with that, we'll kind of take a look way up above here. Up there is our sales spruce trees. Those were available for cutting last year and a couple years before that. So we'll take a ride over there and take a look and see how we're kind of marking the sales spruce field. All right, so one of our strategies, as I talked about, is giving our sale tags. Okay, so these tags are priced per the foot, where the premium tags are priced per the tree. So the intention of that is if someone wants a shorter tree, they can high cut it, because we feel that you know, selling the tree is better than us disposing of it. One thing we added this year was these ribbon flags that say sale. So this whole field, you know, behind me here was all full of trees the last couple years, and it's kind of a little further away from our main spruce fields, which is right up here above the Ranger, and we're wanting this land back. So we want to turn it over and move these trees before we have to dispose of them. And if you look, they are still, you know, nice quality trees, still nice shape, not wild. We still maintain them. We clean up the bottoms, you know. They're getting older and, you know, get holes along the bottom, so we clean them up to make them saleable, and we price them, again, per foot below the field run price. Like this one here is listed at $8 a foot. Looks like it's about, you know, 6 to 7 feet tall. And as trees get older, they get taller. So this one here, we're looking at nice shape. This thing's hard to control with the joystick, you know, nice shape. 8 feet tall at $9 a foot, $1 off a foot, save you, you know, $10. So that's our practice. That's how we kind of maintain our fields and turn them over. So again, the ribbon thing is just when we're going through the greeter, we tell them keep an eye out for the flag if you're looking for those discounts. And yeah, it works for us. So better to have them take them than you deal with them. All right, so behind me we see the rope and the fir that are roped off for next year. The trees are a little shorter in front because I tried some Nordman fir and they didn't really work out. They get a little taller as you go up. So roped off, so far so good. No one's jumped the fence. And moving into the field that's right next to it is the field we opened up. So in here we have our grand and balsam that we opened up this year. The fence was brought through the road, which I will walk right up here and show you where it was. Right here. So that orange fence went this way. This side is the Korean and some of the balsam that were opened up last year. And again, we see the signs for the people. This is fir. The field run is $12 a foot, or they have a premium tag. In this field, there is a lot of tall balsam firs, and there are a lot of premium tag trees. So again, we will tag them at the field run price of $12 a foot if there's like an 8-foot tree that we worry someone will chop 2 feet off the bottom. So we're reclaiming all of that revenue. And if they're nice, full, tall trees, maybe we'll charge a little bit more than the field run $12 a foot price. So, this was the field that was opened up. They're coming out. We're doing well, just like I think everyone else is. Now I'm kind of crossing over into the Korean fir that we had last year again. Right here is the road. Right here. So these are the Korean fir. We still have some very premium Korean firs, taller this year. Every year they get a little bit bigger, right? That's one of the advantages of choosing cut. If they don't take it this year, clean it up, taller next year. This is the field that I did that heavy shearing on, and we see really good shape. Ones that don't go this year, there are some scars, but I'm hoping that if they don't get taken this year, if they get taken, so what? Doesn't matter. Job's done. Next year, I'm hoping they'll push some more growth and they'll fill in some more. So here's what we're learning, right? That was our first year planting Korean fir. It takes some time to learn. That's what's great about the groups is learning from other people's mistakes, other people's experiences. So that's good. So one of the mistakes that we did was we planted our concolor pretty far away from where the balsam, the Korean, and the Canaan are. You see behind me the trees way up over here. I don't even know how you move in perspective of the camera. Pretty far away, several hundred yards, right? If I come this way, all the trees up in here were also planted at the same time that trees right here were planted. So a customer or a tractor driver has to drive all the way over here and over there. It's kind of makes logistics a little tougher. So what we're doing now is we're planting them by year altogether. Makes this problem go away. In the meantime, we're dealing with what we got, right? We're moving them, we're selling them. This field half of it was roped off for a concolor and half of it was open. The trees that were open last year we have 2 years of planting, right? We planted next to each other. So the trees, there's tall ones and small ones kind of mixed all together. So works for us. And right next to them, behind here, is where we planted and opened up a couple years ago. They had the Canaan and the concolor right next to each other. So this was a new field at one point. Now that field is marked down on sale because we want the land back. We are starting to plant the land over here, right? This has been 21, 22, and 23's years planting. So 24, we're planting right next to the field, kind of up on that ridge. And we're going to start moving this way for the years following planting. So going to need this land pretty quick. And that'll wrap up this video. I know the video kind of started with our pricing strategy and kind of evolved into more, laying out your farm and operational logistics, mistakes that I've made, and corrections and how I'm going to address them. So I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.